What I want to ask you was that anything in your life that changed the way you think, the way you sound, or the way you perceive the music? Was there any one event that was like poof, for you, like wow,
Oh,
discovery?
I think there's all kinds of seminal moments. I mean, I think I've had like 100 of these on YouTube alone, but just one that I have in mind right now. I don't know if it's the largest one. It's a wonderful guitar player, maybe the greatest acoustic player alive, or some people call him the greatest player alive, period, Tommy Emmanuel. I remember seeing him when I was 16, and very nice guy. He's like, greatest guitarist ever, one of the greatest, just hanging out afterward, talking to random people, and I asked him, how did you? I pretty much asked him the same kind of question, and he was like, I remember being my 16-year-old self, and he said, well, I learned how to write a song. And I got super confused, because this is a fingerstyle guitar player. He's not, like, singing, usually. So I was like, so you write a bunch of songs, but you don't sing them? And I later kind of began to realize the way that he played the guitar and the way he composes and everything is still songwriting, whether you're singing, whether there's lyrics or not. If you're telling a story, you're songwriting. So even in the way that I'm holding down the keys on the keyboard, I should be like songwriting, creating a story, an arc, tension, release, return, and all of these elements. And so I don't think I got all of that when he told me that, but because he told me that, I later got it. And yeah, I don't know. I've had a bunch of moments like that, but that's just the one that's on my mind at the moment.
Talking about songwriting, you think we write the song because we have the urge of writing or creating something, or you think we write a song to connect with people from the other side of the monitor, of the speaker, or to the audience, or do we keep in mind the audience when we are doing something, or we are just doing that for ourselves?
Yeah, I almost feel like it's sort of a situation. Can you have like the egg if the chicken ain't there first? And I think there's a lot of these situations where you're not really sure if either exist in and of itself. So does our own manifestations and stories and things that we want to craft for ourselves, do they truly exist independently of an audience and independently of listeners? And yeah, maybe. I feel like a lot of people write journals and letters that are maybe not seen by others. But when it comes to songs and you're adding all the musical elements, I don't know. It's hard for me to imagine just writing songs without ever having an intent of them being heard. So maybe it exists, but I feel like for the vast majority of musicians who have ever lived, they probably have the audience in mind. I mean, if I'm giving my own example, because I'm working on a song called Rome right now, which we're going to record, at the next
It's gonna be
instance.
there someday.
Yes, before the collapse of the United States, akin to the collapse of Rome, takes place. I'll finish Rome, which has some relation to current events. Anyway, so as I'm thinking about the chorus of that song, I am thinking a little bit about, all right, what are people going to be able to remember, like melodically? What is something that's simple enough, but interesting and well written enough that they really want to sing it at concerts and remember it afterwards? So yeah, I'm thinking about the audience, but then I'm also like, I don't just want to say random crap that anybody could say or that could be said at any given time. I want to say things that reflect what I'm living, maybe what I'm living through. I want to say something that reflects a moment in my life and maybe a moment in other people's lives. So yeah, I don't think any song really exists only in one person's mind. I think it's invariably shaped by everything else going on.
All right, man. That was good. Lucky poop.